Anyway,
Are we taping? Are we recording?
yeah, we're
Shoot.
on.
All right.
Son of a
Put a
bitch.
banner across today that there's a lot of R-rated, like for violence and words.
PVMA.
Just saying, we've been kind of
Raw as war.
all of our mouths need to be washed out with stuff today.
It's the after 10 p.m. version. Or is it the after 10 a.m. version?
Closed fist triple X edition.
Yeah.
That just got weird.
Oh, jeez.
Now.
It's for bearded,
Anyhow,
hairy men.
okay.
Talk about bearded men. What?
Bearded, burly men. Is that
We call
what
this
it
the bear fist.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, we just went down that road.
I meant as in like bears.
Okay.
Good stuff. Good talk.
We had a big return recently.
Upstate New York's own.
Yes.
Upstate New York's own Luke Harper has returned.
So happy to see that finally.
What are our thoughts?
Yay.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a consensus here. It's great to see him back. It's far too long he wasn't on TV. That he's excellent, proficient in the ring, such a good character.
Well, let them
Happy
be
to see him
them.
back.
Don't be the fucking Bludgeon Brothers. Be them. Like,
Yep.
be Eric Rowan,
And I think
be
that's
Luke
what they're
Harper.
going to do here. They're back to that.
They have to.
The Bludgeon Brothers weren't bad either, though.
Nah, they sucked.
I didn't hate them.
It was
They
very, very
sucked.
stiff, very.
They sucked. Squash match after squash match after
Oh my
squash
goodness,
match.
Oh, they were Bray Wyatt. Cool.
For once, it's everybody versus Sean instead of everybody
Yeah.
versus us. I liked him. I thought they could have
First
been
off,
good.
the Bludgeon Brothers were a stupid rip-off kind of thing of the War Machine, who eventually
Yeah.
became the War Raiders or whatever the hell
Thank
they
God
are
they're not
now.
the Viking
Viking
experience.
The Viking, oh my
boo.
God, the Viking Raiders, whatever.
The Viking Raiders is just fine.
Yeah, Mike Raiders fine.
I like where they're at right now.
Well,
I think they should just change their name.
But
every
Luke
week just to
Harper.
piss people
well,
off.
spinning back here to Luke Harper, everything that we were led to believe, and
He was done.
whomever suggests that they knew all along that he was going to be back is bullshit. Yeah, because every indication that was given by
Right.
himself, not just dirt sheet websites and whatnot, by Luke Harper himself.
You do realize that could have been a work on his part.
It could have been a work on his part,
You
absolutely.
never know what was. He hasn't even spoken yet.
However,
They could have changed his mind. Throw some
sure.
money at him
Oh
and
yeah,
hey,
sure.
why not?
Well, but it's like,
Oh, you know they threw money at him.
Oh, always.
but it's like, from every indication that we had, he was done, and he was just going to wait out his contract, which a lot of wrestlers do. It's like, you know what? Why am I going to risk myself getting injured for a company that's going to get rid of me anyway? Why am I going to do that? So, but at this most recent pay-per-view, all of a sudden, woohoo, here we go.
What did I text you 2 months ago?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He was at a house show. He was starting to work again. That's when I texted you. He was at a house show and he's back out there. So this, if we were paying attention, was not so out of the realm of possibility, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like,
I know it's making me yawn. Not
What's that?
necessarily Baron Corbin, it's Will.
why do you say that?
Because it's, to me.
To you. Okay. To you.
To me. Because there's I don't know. I guess it's conflicting reports, we'll say.
Conflicting reports 100%, which means it's a work. Anyway.
However, the Moxley thing wasn't a work. And we all
Exactly.
thought that kind of was because they're like, why are they talking about this stuff?
Right. Exactly. I mean, it could go both ways.
I mean,
Wait, Moxley
could have
played
changed
them.
Well, they could have changed us all because of Moxley too.
I don't think it was a work. I think he probably just realized that they're gonna make me sit out.
Or he
and-
shopped himself around and saw he wasn't getting picked up by
Yeah, it could be
anybody.
that. It could be anything. I don't think it was a work though. I think he really intended on staying away. I mean, we'll never know for sure, but
He's on the show next week.
things change. Exactly.
Well, here's the
He
thing.
hasn't even spoken yet. I say it again.
True.
We don't know if he signed any kind of an extension, though. I mean, that's so. As of right now, as far as we know, until we hear differently, his contract is up in April, which is like 7 months.
Do you think they would start?
WrestleMania.
Well, let's see what happens here. What if he doesn't speak? Maybe it was a one-time thing. You never know.
I mean, one of the blurbs that I read was that Eric Rowan needed a tag team partner for Hell in a Cell. I mean, if you take Luke Harper out of the equation for a second, who would be a logical? without Daniel, because at this point him and Daniel Bryan is split.
Daniel Bryan's facing it, isn't he?
He's something like that. Who would be a logical fit for Eric Rowan?
There's no one better than Harper for sure.
Yeah.
You know, so in that line of thinking, Luke Harper bringing Luke, whether they threw more money at him, however, they have something for him for at least the next couple months.
Hell in a Cell.
What?
Who's their opponents at Hell in a Cell?
Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that is so set up right there.
I know.
Daniel Bryan's not face. It's all set up.
You know,
He
but
brought them all back together. They're now a happy family.
That would be awesome. I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. And
Wow, I never thought of that.
They-
Wow.
there's
It's not
your
like they
good
weren't all
heel.
together before. There's your Wyatt
Daniel
family.
Bryan.
That's your return to the Wyatt family.
We don't want the Wyatt family.
everyone
Daniel
Wyatt
Bryan
family.
head to head.
No.
The Environmental
I'm saying-
Crusaders starring Daniel
not with
Bryan.
Wyatt, I'm just saying, but they were part of the Wyatt family at one point altogether.
Yep.
It's Captain Planet.
Those two as lackeys for somebody who's a leader is a great role for both of them.
well, isn't
Or
Daniel Bryan and his wife having another baby? So he may be gone for a while.
maybe
I don't know if that's true.
I didn't see anything about that.
But it's I don't know. But that possibility
Just
definitely.
saying, it turn on
Definitely
Roman in the
exists.
cage. Why not? Whoop the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And I hope they put him
Really,
out for a while.
you know, yeah, they really haven't done that much with
No,
Roman lately.
The stupid
But,
thing where he almost got killed 14 times.
Now,
but it's like, you know,
but wait,
So popular.
wait.
Horrible.
They haven't done anything with Roman
no, I'm just saying.
because of
Because Baron Corbin's better.
But wait, what did Russ bring up last segment? The fact that we all said
Thrown down our throat.
Yeah, that Roman Reigns was pushed down our throat. So maybe now with maybe Paul Heyman involved or whatever show, they pulled him back a little bit. Let's see what else is out there. Let's see the other possibilities with other guys. Give Roman a little bit of a break because he still is technically he's not sick, but give him some rest. You know what I mean?
Mr. Hollywood.
Yeah, and go to Hollywood. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you see, using a
they
couple.
turn on him in the cage, they beat the shit out of him, he goes away for a couple months.
Yeah, but I mean, anything's possible. I mean,
it is wrestling.
But I think Luke Harper coming back kind of gives Eric Rowan he was already getting a shot in the arm with what he was doing, but this kind of ups the ante a little
I
bit.
think the T-shirts alone got that dude shot.
This is the first time those two together have had somebody that's been a mouthpiece other than somebody else leading the two of them. We could say there's endless possibilities here for Rowan and Harper, in my opinion.
I mean, when Rowan started cutting a promo, I'm like,
You knew he had to talk eventually.
I'm like, wow, he can talk, and he talked pretty well for
sure,
the
for sure.
one
Great diction, got his point across.
Yeah, I mean, but again, and Luke Harper can do that as well. But it's the roster
The last
itself.
time we had a tag team or even a three-piece of guys that all three could talk, all three had their own. When was the last time you've seen that? Where somebody wasn't the standout or they didn't have
Evolution.
a mouthpiece for them.
No,
If you put
I
Daniel
would
Bryan who
say
could talk, you put Luke Harper and Rowan all together, and they all could talk and put on a promo.
the Four Horsemen were the
That'd be
best ever.
But that'd be impressive. We haven't seen that in years.
The Four Horsemen were the best ever.
Yes.
You can bring up Evolution if you want. They were decent.
I don't think anybody's gonna. I don't think anybody here would dispute that the Horsemen are the best.
You know,
Ever, yeah.
yeah. So I mean,
It's been a while since you had a faction where everybody's actually enough of their own character.
And that brings up so many possibilities. Like you can have members of the faction at different parts of the card, make different parts of the or different parts of the show more important. Secondary titles, so many options.
yeah, and I mean, I think having Luke Harper back in the fold for now it gives them more. You know what? When you look at the roster, for the most part, it's a smallish type of roster. You know, not that many big guys per se.
Right.
He gives them that big, burly, dominant type of character. Next to Rowan, I mean, now you have two monsters. Don't make him the fucking Bludgeon Brothers again, please.
He dropped the F-bomb. Again.
Fuck. There. 3 times.
I'm so good in the soap. Remember the hand soap back there?
But,
Russ is hardcore, folks.
yeah.
Put him on the road, he comes
But,
back.
you know,
Okay.
but I kind of, And I guess it comes back to, let's do, the wrestlers doing the flippity-do shit in the ring. But,
That's your favorite,
Yeah,
though.
I thought that was your favorite.
not
Captain Indy.
necessarily.
High spot, 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 high spot.
Not necessarily.
Good indies aren't all that.
No.
I'm just trying to make fun of it.
Yeah, he's just trying to. But I think he definitely adds a dimension to the roster. That's definitely lacking. And putting him back with Eric Rowan, that's going to be. Well, hopefully they.
Is that going to be 2 steps forward or 2 steps back? Because you're putting him back in the same spot he was when he left.
I know.
Not necessarily. It's going to be completely different.
No, the gimmick will be different.
Rowan has
but
never
how will they
spoken.
book them?
Let's see.
Them versus the Viking Raiders.
And that's the thing.
Let's just. I hope what Joey says comes true.
Not so much Rowan, but
Faction,
we know Harper
maybe.
can move and he's got some agility to him. You put him with the Raiders, that could be a great match.
The Viking Raiders have so much potential, and they.
Vintage tag teams.
Yeah, I
still
think
gotta
so.
have 'em, so it
I
doesn't
mean, I think we've come to that
But you
conclusion.
still gotta have them, so it doesn't matter. It's not like they're not going anywhere.
Could you imagine those two versus the Viking Raiders, those two versus Heavy Machinery?
Yeah.
I think there's and AOP's back with the new they're in suits and stuff.
Who loves Otis?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's so much potential right now.
There's
with
a
the
lot of big tag teams that are-
and the
they're
big
doing
guys that can move in the ring.
Yep.
I think that
I'll say it again. The Viking Raiders, when they fought Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Yeah,
Yep.
one of the takeovers. The
Yep.
Viking Raiders.
No, who's Ricochet and who?
Aleister Black.
Yeah.
Some guy that goes back to NXT.
jeez.
Yeah, he's not even around anymore.
But their match
Love that
was
guy.
one of the
He's
best
not
matches.
around.
It was a phenomenal match. Their goodbye match to NXT was amazing.
Yeah.
No, that was a great match. It went with the belts. Yeah.
Well, we all know what happens when you come up
Did we
from NXT.
Talk about Aleister Black.
Okay,
We
who?
wanted to talk about that guy.
Who?
The one that goes back to NXT and
Hold
takes
on.
over.
Hold on.
NXT champion Aleister
Because
Black.
they've done nothing with him, and he's phenomenal.
Hold on.
More phenomenal than AJ Styles.
Nobody's answering the door.
Good.
Russ is trying to. I don't know what Russ is doing over here.
Nobody's answering the
Is he
door.
mad?
No.
He's knocking on the table.
Oh, 'cause
Not gonna-
took me a while.
Slow on the uptake. Yeah.